Hello friends, welcome back to Life Science PPT lecture. In this lecture, we will discuss about primary lymphoid organs. So let's start our presentation. First of all, we can see the lymphatic organs. So those organs in which B and T lymphocyte maturation, differentiation and proliferation takes place, which is called as lymphatic organs. These are generally divided into two categories, primary and secondary lymphoid organ. So in this video we can only see primary lymphoid organs. In the next video we can see the secondary lymphoid organs. So first one is primary lymphoid organs. So what is primary lymphoid organs? Those organs in which maturation of T and B lymphocytes into antigen recognizing lymphocytes occur. So basically in the primary lymphoid organ, lymphocytes and B lymphocytes, they get maturation, they differentiation and they make proliferation, that multiplication takes place in the primary lymphoid organs, and they become and they act as a antigen recognizing lymphocytes in our immune system. So the bone marrow and thymus are the example of primary or central lymphoid organs. So first one we can see the bone marrow. The bone marrow is responsible for maintaining the pool of HSC hematopoietic stem cells throughout the life of an adult vertebrate and regulating their differentiation into all blood cells type. Although the outer surface of bone is hard, the inside or marrow, also known as the medullary cavity, it is sponge-like and packed full of cells. The medullary cavity can be divided into the endosteal niche lining the bone and the prevascular niche lining the blood vessel that run through the center of the bone. These niches containing stromal cells that provide structure and guidance for hematopoiesis. So these endosteal niche and prevascular niche containing a special type of cell which is called as stromal cells, and these cells provide structure and guidance for formation of blood or hematopoiesis. B lymphocytes complete most of the development in bone marrow. Progenitors of B lymphocyte are found in the endosteal niche in associate with osteoblast. So the B lymphocytes complete their maturation in bone marrow. More mature B cells are found in central sinuses of the bone marrow and exit the bone marrow to complete the final stages of their maturation in the spleen. So mature B cells, after maturation in the bone marrow, B cells transfer to spleen to complete their final stages of maturation. And spleen is our secondary lymphoid organs that we can see in our next video. Progenitors of T lymphocytes arises from bone marrow hematopoietic stem cells but exit at a very immature stage and complete their development in the thymus. Next one is thymus. So the thymus is lymphocyte rich bilobed encapsulated organ located behind the sternum and above in the front of the heart. It is essential for maturation of T cell and the development of cell-mediated immunity. In fact, the term T cells means thymus-derived cells and is used to describe mature T cells. Thymus is specialized environment where immature T cells known as thymocytes. Thymocytes ultimately generate unique antigen receptors, T cell receptors, and are selected to mature on the basis of their T cell receptor reactivity to self peptide or major histocompatibility complexes expressed on the surface of thymic epithelial cells. तो जो थाइमोसाइट्स होते हैं वो एक यूनिक एंटीजन रिसेप्टर फॉर्म करते हैं जिसे टी सेल रिसेप्टर कहते हैं। और जो मैचुरेशन जो सिलेक्शन प्रोसेस है पॉजिटिव और नेगेटिव सिलेक्शन जिसमें मैं आगे आपको बताने वाला हूँ, तो इसका जो इसमें मैचुरेशन का जो रोल है, जब टी सेल जब मैच्योर होते हैं तो इनके रिएक्टिविटी ये टी सेल जो रिसेप्टर की रिएक्टिविटी पे बेस्ड होता है। तो thymocytes, those T cell receptors bind self peptide complexes with too high affinity are induced to die, which is called negative selection. And the thymocyte that bind self peptide complexes with intermediate affinity undergo positive selection and mature migrate to thymic medulla before entering circulation. See, जो थाइमोसाइट्स होते हैं अगर वो वेरी हाई एफिनिटी से अगर जो सेल्फ पेप्टाइड या मेजर हिस्टोकम्पैटिबिलिटी कॉम्प्लेक्स जो टी सेल थाइमिक एपिथेलियल सेल्स पे अगर वो बाइंड होता है तो वो निगेटिव सिलेक्शन होता है और वो द सेल गेट डाई। एंड जो थाइमोसाइट जो एक इंटरमीडिएट और एक मीडियम एफिनिटी के साथ वो बाइंड होता है सेल्फ पेप्टाइड्स को, तो वो पॉजिटिव सिलेक्शन में जाता है, वो आगे मैच्योर होता है और माइग्रेट होके थाइमिक मेडुला में जाता है बिफोर इंटरिंग द सर्कुलेशन, और सर्कुलेशन से बाद में वो सर्कुलेशन में इंटर होता है। So the thymocytes also distinguish by their expression of two CD antigens, CD4 and CD8. So after entering the cortex, thymocytes upregulate both CD4 and CD8 antigen becoming double positive. जो थाइमोसाइट्स हैं ये मैंने जो टी लिम्फोसाइट्स होते हैं ये मैंने प्रीवियस वीडियो में भी इसका डिस्कस किया था। जो सेल्स ऑफ इम्यून सिस्टम में जो CD4 और CD8 ये टी हेल्पर सेल एंड साइटोटॉक्सिक टी सेल्स जो थाइमोसाइट की जो दो सब पॉपुलेशन है ये यहाँ पे उसका बताया गया है। जो थाइमोसाइट जो दो एक CD4 और एक CD8 ऐसे दो तरीके के और एक सब पॉपुलेशन और सब टाइप को भी शो करता है। As they mature, they lose one or the other CD antigen, becoming single positive. और जब थाइमोसाइट मैच्योर होता है तो वो दोनों में से कोई एक या CD4 या CD8 दोनों कोई एक को लॉस करता है, एक सिंगल बिकमिंग सिंगल पॉजिटिव में कन्वर्ट हो जाता है। जो ऊपर हमने देखा कि वो आफ्टर एंटरिंग द कॉर्टेक्स थाइमोसाइट्स अपग्रेड बोथ, उसमें बोथ क्वालिटीज़ होती है, CD4 एंटीजन भी होता है, CD8 भी होता है और वो एक डबल पॉजिटिव होता है। बट एज दे मैच्योर, जब वो मैच्योर होता है दे लॉस वन और द अदर CD एंटीजन्स बिकमिंग सिंगल पॉजिटिव। या तो उसमें से CD4 रिमूव हो जाता है या तो फिर CD8 रिमूव हो जाता है और वो सिंगल पॉजिटिव एक या उसमें सिर्फ एक टाइप का एंटीजन प्रेजेंट होता है। सो द CD4 T cells are helper cells, T helper cells, and CD8 T cells are cytotoxic T cells. The most immature thymocyte express neither and are referred as double negative. So this is the internal structure of thymus. With the help of this diagram, I will explain the overall mechanism of T cell maturation. So first one, the T cell precursor enter the thymus in blood vessel at corticomedullary junction between the thymic cortex, the outer portion, and the thymic medulla, the inner portion. In between, the corticomedullary junction is situated. After that, thymocyte first travel to the subcapsular cortex, just beneath the capsule of the thymus, where they proliferate. So, from the corticomedullary junction, thymocytes uh, travel to the subcapsular cortex where they proliferate or multiply. After that, they travel to cortex where they first express mature TCR or T cell receptors and interact with cortical thymic epithelial cells TEC, cortical thymic epithelial cells. After that, thymocytes that are positively selected in the cortex continue to mature and travel to the medulla, where they interact with medullary thymic epithelial cells. And only a small percentage of T cells survive and reach the maturity because negative selection can happen in any of the microenvironment. Although the thymocytes are tested for reactivity to tissue specific antigens in the medulla also. After the maturation, the mature cell exit the thymus as they enter via the blood vessels of the corticomedullary junction. Maturation is finalized in periphery where these new T cells, or we can also call recent thymic immigrant, explore antigen presented in secondary lymphoid tissue, that is spleen and lymphoid node. Thank you so much friend. I hope you like this video. Thank you so much for watching this video. Thank you.